Imagine your whole life is represented by a single pixel. All your experiences, your habits, all the transformations you've gone through, what would you put inside that single pixel? What color would you paint it? Now imagine you have 11 pixels, 11 experiences. Where would you spread it out? What colors would you paint them? What 11 stories about yourself would you show to say who you are, what your identity is? And now imagine 30 million pixels, right? You get a better picture about who you are. This here is my country, it's Venezuela. 30 million people, 30 million life stories. Venezuela is currently going through extreme conflict and suffering and transformation. And the stories that we tell about who we are matter a lot. My name is Ignacio, and I'm a social entrepreneur, I'm a photographer, I'm a filmmaker. And what I do for a living is I listen to people and I share their life stories. I'm convinced 100% that empathy, it's an incredible and powerful tool to building peace. If we can put ourselves in someone else's life and experience, we can understand them. And if we can understand them, we can create a connection, a bond. And if we create a connection with someone, we care. And if we care, we'll do anything in our power to change their suffering, to make them be better. And I think that's an incredible way of building peace. 4 years ago, I founded Epics to showcase the hundreds and thousands of stories of Venezuelans by using portrait photography, short documentaries, testimonies. And 74 artists that have worked with us have published 400 stories that are seen by thousands. And we have done exhibitions in the United States, in Latin America, in Europe, hopefully soon here in Korea. And we do all this because we believe that the narrative that we tell is crucial to who we are. We know that Venezuela isn't the only one going through conflict. And 74 years ago, the United Nations was created because of World War II ending with a single purpose, to sustain international peace. That was it. And 4 years ago, the global goals to end hunger and poverty and climate change, they're all created to serve that single purpose of sustaining international peace through time. Here, it's a 150-year timeline. Orange represents that time when the United Nations was created, 74 years ago. Green is the 4 years ago when the global goals was created and signed by every country. Blue is the 10 years we have left to get those objectives done. And pink is really important because that's the future. That's 70, 80 years from now. And the people that will be responsible for, in charge, and that will suffer the consequences of what happens during those 70 years are young people. Millennials and centennials, youth. That's why a year ago, we started working on a project that we're going to launch next year, which is called Global Youth Stories. And the idea is to showcase the hundreds and thousands of stories of young people that are working towards the global issues, social entrepreneurs, activists, researchers, because if we can understand why they're doing what they're doing, what they are doing, we can create a connection and a bond with them, and with that, we can care for them. And if we care, we'll do anything in our power to make sure that they succeed and that we ultimately sustain international peace. So this is going to be a 10-year journey starting next year, and the idea is that we capture hundreds and thousands and millions of life stories, because that's how we can create a very detailed picture of what sustaining international peace means. And I hope you can all join me in this experience that is going to be happening in the coming few years, and I'm very grateful also for allowing me this space to share with all of you. So thanks so much.